What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another episode, week 10 of our New York Jets franchise rebuild. So we will be playing the Buffalo Bills. It's crazy that they're 3-5. We're 5-3. We're overperforming for sure, which to be honest is not always a great thing, right? Because if we were to win 7 games, let's say, or 8 games, we're not going to get as good of a draft pick. But if we're not really a playoff contention team, or if we're going to get bounced in the wild card, it's almost better to win 5 games, right? Which I did know earlier in the year, it looked like we had an easier schedule. It looks like down the stretch it may be a little bit harder. I don't know why the Bills are 3-5 with Diggs, and then we'll look at obviously the other players as we do the strategy. But as long as Josh Allen's there, which maybe he's injured, and that would be why it's a problem. They're number 14 right now in the pass points per game, 24 in the passing yards, so maybe that's the issue. And they're also really bad in defensive points per game. So I don't know, they're very much underperforming. So I guess we'll kind of go ahead and see that. So players negotiating wise, there's a 4th player that is here now. We're not negotiating Joyner, Moses, or Croft. Herndon is actually here. So we definitely want to get Herndon. He's only 25. Croft we might bring back. It's just not a huge position, or we don't really care about him right now. Herndon's a little bit better. If you see, he's a little bit faster. Obviously, he's not maybe better overall. Croft is fairly decent. But Herndon, we're definitely going to look to take. We're just going to make him the offer maybe a little bit lower. Save ourselves maybe a little bit of room. Let's see if he'll take that. Everything from aside the salary, so we'll go ahead and just redo it next week. And just give him a little bit more salary. Even if he goes to free agency, then okay, that's on your... You know what I mean? That's whatever. We'll pick up someone else. We can sign another low 70, 25-year-old with no star development, right? It's not too big of a deal for us. So scout college players. We got to look at what positions do I need again. So looking at our picks, we have 3 first-rounders, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, a 4th, 5th, and then I think we might have 4 sixes, but I know we for sure have a 3. So obviously lineman is something that we've looked at, which we've pretty much looked at all of the linemen so far, I believe. Besides, I don't think we finished centers, which is definitely something we want to look at. We've already done right guard and right tackles, obviously, so we do want to do centers. But I was also looking at linebackers, which linebackers, I think I was going to finish this guy off just to finish the round, right? Which I probably didn't need to because his first thing was a B+, but whatever. I think I'll have enough points. Middle linebackers, we've done a fairly decent amount on as well. Right outside linebackers, we have not finished off either, so that's definitely... So right outside linebackers and centers are right now probably the ones. So let's just finish off right outside linebackers a little bit. When they have a B+ like that, it's probably not, great, but also it's not bad because if we find someone that's a 3rd round talent, but we could also maybe take as a mid-3rd rounder, so it might not be horrible depending on where we're at. I'll probably A- right there. That's not bad. That's why you want to definitely look at some of these players, because you could maybe, I'll probably do this guy. We'll just finish him out, honestly, just because, it is what it is with him, right? So points-wise, what I'm probably going to do is I'll probably do 2 centers because I want to make sure I use all my points up. So we're probably going to do our 2 centers, but we'll do 15, and then we'll do 15 here, and then we'll just do 10 for the first guy, right? Just to go ahead and, get all the points used. So A-, B+ right now. Agile center from USC. Maybe not too bad. We'll definitely, as the offseason comes around, we'll start adding our board. Because right now, like I said, I know where our picks kind of stand. Towards the end of the season, we'll also know where our picks stand a little bit more. And then we'll go ahead and make our board. Like, who do we want to reach for? Maybe the 1st round. Do we want to trade back a 1st round pick and get like 2 seconds, or a 2nd and 3rd, or anything like that? Because obviously, if their round that they're going to get taken, it says 2nd round, but they're a 1st round talent, we can take them in the 1st round just to make sure that we get them. That way, we don't miss somebody that we really want. If we want them enough, that, obviously depends on that. It looks like we have some upgrades. I don't know who. All right, so Jabari Zuniga, right end, power rusher. I like run stopping. From our D-line, they don't get a lot of pressure, to be honest with you. I know he's a backup, but I like being able to run stop, definitely. We have Michael Carter, our cornerback, so we definitely want to get him once again, he is kind of our slot, so I think man coverage, play rec. Actually, I'm okay with that because we do need him to be able to tackle if he's going to play slot corner. And awareness, play rec, things like that will be useful. Ty Johnson, we don't really care about too much. I'll probably just auto upgrade, but we do want to get Michael Carter, elusive, spin, and juke. Definitely, we want to get him. We have him up to a 77 now, and he's got star development, so he's not doing too bad. Obviously, star development does help him get up at a higher rate. Ty Johnson, and then Cameron Clark, like I said, we don't really care about them too much because, let's be honest, they're not a huge part of our future, right? So, obviously, we just did that. We got that. We don't have any staff points to spend right now either, so we will get on this weekly strategy, definitely. So, let's go ahead and see game plan-wise. All right, so right here, they do have Josh Allen as a superstar, so I'm going to say QB scramble, just because I think he's going to get out of the pocket. And then we definitely want to do half pads. We want to try to have as much fatigue as possible. Then defensively, I guess this is where they kind of lack. We're going to do outside run. That's kind of our game plan. They do have Micah Hyde. They do have Tre'Davious White, Tremont Edmonds. I don't know why I said Edwins, but so they have some decent players, definitely. Half pads as well. And then we got to do team profile. Zach Wilson. I don't know if I need to put Zach Wilson in here, but I think until we get, I think it's okay for now until we get maybe some more. Actually, who I'm going to put, I think, is I might put our strong safety, Ashton Davis. Star development, he's 24, 6'1", 202. He's been playing very, very good. He is a 76 overall, but I think I'm going to put him in there. Elijah Moore, I think I'll leave because he's not playing overall too great. And then Elijah Vera Tucker, I think, is great as well. And then game plan, let's go ahead and change all of these. So throw 2 passing touchdowns. I think that's okay. Nothing too crazy that we'll do there. 3 passing touchdowns. I think the yards per completion is just the easiest one because we throw the ball more than 6 yards per completion almost every game. Less than 4 yards per carry. That they have Devin Singletary, but they also have like Josh Allen running. Not a huge fan of any of these. Maybe not a rushing touchdown because maybe they just will pass it on us more than anything. And then allow a sack. I don't think they have too good of a pass rush. So we'll do a sack. I think that's okay. We'll try to get some points. Hopefully we can get most of these done to get some points. Let's go ahead and start our training. I think our strong safety, he was the player of the game last time. Marcus May hit sticked, and then Davis ended up returning it for the touchdown, which was obviously huge because that pretty much was the only reason we won. So we got everyone kind of going up right here. Some people got a little fatigue, like -2, but it's not too bad, anything like that. So let's just check out our starters, make sure that none of them really got injured or anything. Looks like we're good to go. So pretty good for this week 10. I did want to check, and actually we have more upgrades. I probably should have done the training before. We got actually Elijah Vera Tucker and Quinn Williams. So Elijah Vera Tucker, we're going to do agile. We definitely run blocking wise. We definitely want this to be what we do. And like I said, maybe a couple more games for him and all my other starters, obviously. Defensively, I think Quinn Williams run stopping. I want to get this to like a 90. Get his block shedding up, in my personal opinion. I think that'll be very good. Ratings wise, let's see what his block shedding is. 90, which is obviously very good. He's not a great pass rusher, but that's really not what we need him for. Obviously, it's going to be beneficial long term, but short term, we want to be able to stop the run. So, we've obviously done all of this stuff. I did want to look at our schedule. Also, there was some news for draft, which, Eddie Wilcox, I think he's a safety. I don't think we're going to need him, to be honest. The more, we look at our team, I think we'll be okay. We are going to look at our team schedule. Does it tell us I don't know if it tells us the overall of their team. So, we got the Bills, Dolphins. No, we definitely don't want to force a win. So, it doesn't look like we'll be able to actually choose our or look at what their overalls are or anything like that. Texans have Deshaun, so they should be good. I think they have Colin Kaepernick on the Eagles. Saints should be good. We do play the Dolphins twice, which Tua should be pretty good, to be honest. Kind of like Joe Burrow was against us. So we'll go ahead and see. Jags, I'm assuming we can beat them. So I'm assuming, if I was to guess, I don't think we can beat the Bills. We're going to try, definitely. But the Bills are not a great matchup. I think Texans will get blown out by Eagles. Saints, I think will all be hard. Dolphins, I don't know how Tua is. We're going to have to see on that because we play them twice. I think Jags are winnable, but I think the rest of them are going to be hard games. I'm not saying we can't win, but it's definitely not going to be as easy as early in the season, in my personal opinion. I am going to check some standings out too, kind of look at that. Where do I go for standings? I don't know where I actually go for standings, to be honest with you. It should be on the homepage, shouldn't it? Here we go, view standings. So AFC East, this is NFL. So if we look, let's just go AFC and NFC. So, we know we play, let's go to our division actually. What are we, we're the East, I think, right? So Patriots and Dolphins are all right, 4-5. Bills are obviously bad, but I think they'll be better. Who else do we play? Texans are 5-4. I know we play them. We play the Jags, who are 2-6. That makes sense. I don't think we play anyone from the North. Let's just look at the NFC like this. Bucks are 5-3. We play them. Eagles are 6-3. We play them. Saints are 5-3. And I don't think we play anyone. I think those are the only teams we play. Yeah, we obviously played the Falcons, which they're horrible. They get blown out by everybody. So overall, I think that we've had a good start, but I do think we play a lot of playoff teams late in our year. So we'll see how it goes, but we'll go ahead and hop into the game from here. Got everything set up for the week, and we'll go ahead and just get right into it. All right, loaded into the game. Like I said, we will be playing the Bills today. So we put on the black jersey with the green bottoms. I don't know. Figured let's keep switching our unis a little bit more. You know what I mean? Just give us some variation. So kick off middle right here. We're just starting on the defensive side of the ball. So I do have the QB contain as our strategy for playing against Josh Allen. So we'll see if that actually benefits us or how this kind of works. Because last week really the only reason we won was because we got that hit stick fumble defensive touchdown, which, if we didn't have that, I think we would have been in trouble. Cole Beasley seems to have slot apprentice. Stephon Diggs obviously has mid and elite, so he should be good. And then they have Devin Singletary, who shouldn't be great. I wonder what his overall is. I would imagine it's like maybe a 80. I couldn't imagine he's too high. Man's probably not going to be great for us playing against them. They also have quick draw and then escape artist for Josh Allen, so escape artist is going to be pretty psycho in my opinion. They kind of run a bad draw right there on 3rd and 3. Not bad, I guess, because, it does put them in 3rd and manageable still. So we'll see if we can get an early stop to get off of this field, which would be pretty good. So let's see. We're obviously guarding this. We got this slant right here, and they are going to find Dawson Knox wide open, who just absolutely throws off LaMarcus Joyner. Our run defense with LaMarcus Joyner now being our sub linebacker hasn't been as great, but our defense is better in the pass game, so it's kind of a give or take. Yeah, and Josh Allen seems like he's just going to be able to run out of the pocket, which is going to be a large problem for us because he's just jogging. He wasn't even sprinting right there, and he's just really, really fast. Something else to keep in mind, I did change my scheme up a little bit. So no, I didn't change any playbooks or anything like that, but I have a defensive scheme that was 100%. So I just matched us to that because I thought that would obviously be better. And Josh Allen is just absolutely getting out of the pocket. No way he makes that throw. Okay. This is going to be a very rough game. This is not looking good. Hopefully their defense isn't too great because then we can at least put some points up. But like I said, we changed our scheme a little bit. I think that helps us with just training mostly, maybe a little bit in-game stuff. But overall, I don't think it'll help us too much. Right there, Stephon Diggs does catch an out route. Josh Allen's 4 for 4. I think Diggs might have 3 of those. Now, our goal for the week is not to give up a rushing touchdown. So ideally, if we can make them pass the ball, which this is obviously a run, he is going to break that tackle, but Davis is going to tackle him short. Singletary's averaging 7 yards a carry, so I'm also very glad we did not choose that to be our, for the week, right? The yards per carry. And they are going to pitch it outside, but Dawkins is going to be able to get there. I think they honestly had that fullback dive. They obviously called the play beforehand. That's not something they read mid-game. But right there, really, really good from us to be able to get him in 3rd and long. At least we keep him from that rushing touchdown, which is what we wanted. They are going to get Devin Singletary on the side, or is that Breida, I think. And we do get him down at the 1 for a 4th and goal. I'm interested to see if they go for it. So it looks like they're not going for it. I guess it makes sense. Really, really good stop by us. I think if they were on the 3 or 4 yard line, I think they would have got a touchdown. So being able to get them back to like that 7 yard line, I think it was a 6 or 7 where they pitched it back. Really, really helped us out, stay in that drive, and put them in a 3rd and long situation right there. All right, let's see. So we are going to return it. Obviously, the wind is going our way right now. And he does have some room to run. Okay. It closes so quickly. I thought we had a lot more room to run there, if I'm being completely honest with you. So we do have the outside zone as our running, right? So pick artist, medium route KO. Nothing there. That is I mean, pick artist, I guess, but I think we'll be okay. We are going to run this to the outside, which has been our strong suit, running to the left to the outside, and Croft is going to get injured again. This dude seems to get injured a lot, which is also another reason don't really care to sign him back too much. So we do obviously have Elijah Moore out on the right blocking for us, so hopefully he can hit that corner a little bit, and then we can get up into the hole right there, which we're not going to be able to. 2 rushes for 5 yards right there. If we can get Michael Carter to be a 1,000-yard rushing this year, I would be very, very pleased with us. I kind of like this Corey Davis matchup if it's man. If not, then I don't really like it too much. There was really nothing there. I thought maybe I can throw it to Hines, but if I throw it late, we're just going to substitute. But if I throw it late to Hines, there's a good shot that it's a pick 6. So that's why I just held on to it. Luckily, we didn't do... I think we did do sack for the week, didn't we? So I think we already lost 1 objective. And they actually have Stephon Diggs returning punts, which is weird. Let's see. Don't allow a sack. Yeah, so we already lost that staff goal, unfortunately. I couldn't get out of the pocket there. That's definitely something I want to work on with Zach Wilson, is getting him out of the pocket. That seems to be when we're at our best. So I definitely need to be able to move around and give us that possibility. Here's going to be a run play. I definitely read that going right up the middle there. Our run defense they do put up some yards on us, but overall I think we do a fairly good job on the run defense. It doesn't, besides playing Derrick Henry, every other team, for the most part, if they do beat us, it's through the air. So obviously he has a ton of time to pass against us. He's going to take that low route. Cover 3 cloud. We run so much cover 3 cloud. It's like our #1 defensive call. 3rd and 8. I don't like being in zone because that gives Josh Allen a lot of room to run, as well as just a lot of open players. But at the same time, I don't really want to be in man because they have 3 fairly good receivers that could get open, and our corners are 3 fairly bad receivers that can't guard in man. So they have us in dollar right here, which I'm not a fan of, but you know, we'll go ahead and try this, I guess. We are on Devin Singletary, which I wasn't really able to guard, but luckily they didn't go to him. We do try to strip him right there. We do not get. Josh Allen's 8 for 8, 108. Yeah, he's just absolutely putting a day on us right now. We are going to go right here, this all-out blitz. So we're blitzing with Joyner. And we do actually run on the backside. Oh, man, if I would have gotten that hole a little bit more. I blitzed a little too far outside right there. It could have been something good. So far this quarter, I think we have 6 yards of offense, and they have, I don't know how many yards of offense they have, but they have a lot. So we're 5-2 right here, which we can run a 5-2 because of our linemen, because we do have those 3 good D tackles. And we get a flag right there. I'm assuming that's going to be a face mask, unfortunately. Personal foul, yep. Just the where it was at, it didn't seem like a hold, unfortunately. That was on Gerard Davis, 15 yards. So they're going to get half the distance to the goal since we were so close to the goal line. All right, come on, Davis, can you do something? It looks like definitely we'll be able to redraft some linebackers, or like, you know, rebuild our linebackers, which I think will be good for us too. Right here we are on Josh Allen, but he just has so much time to sit in that pocket. I think that we do need to get some pressure. You know, I know the first thing that I want is definitely to be able to play against the run, because that makes teams have to pass against us. But definitely if we can get some pressure, long term, that's going to be huge, because that's really the only reason I think that, or not the only reason, but a big reason we have problems is because of how long they have. The first initial passes aren't usually open. It's usually like the 3rd, 4th options. We're on the slant, and we do get there with, who is that, Carl Lawson. Carl Lawson does get in there for that sack. The Buffalo Bills offense is moving the ball very good on us, but we're playing very, very good red zone defense right now. Holding them to 2 field goals early in the game like this is huge. That's, you know, situations where we definitely could have been in a lot of trouble, having to obviously be down 14-0 right now, and instead it's only, or even 10-0. Now it's still a 1-possession game. If we're to get a touchdown on this drive, we're in the lead just like that by playing good red zone defense. So that's good, definitely. We chose outside run, so we want to make sure we're doing that early down. But we're going to probably need to run some more play action. That way we can get out of the pocket a little bit more rollout based stuff. In my opinion, I think that'll be better for us. We're going to run it to the outside right here, Michael Carter. He is going to get 3 yards. Not too great, but we do sometimes give Michael Carter some good opportunities. later in the game he starts getting open. I like this rollout possibility to the right here if we can. Just gives us a little bit of room. We're going to try to get Croft to go up the field. We are going to hit him up the field. Can you get a hit stick? He's going to make a juke. Can we make a defender miss? We do hit him with the spin move, and we hit it with the truck. Croft with a 49-yard catch and run right there. What a great play by Tyler Croft and Zach Wilson. That's why I need to get him out of the pocket. It makes the defense move, and it just is better for us in my opinion. We are going to try to get outside here. Unfortunately, we're not able to get that reach block down where I can get the outside leverage, so that was kind of unfortunate there. This looks like it could be cover 2, so I kind of like Pittman. I don't know who has Tre'Davious White guarding him. I'm assuming it's Pittman. But I kind of like him on a... Oh, and he just got absolutely blocked in there. And Nyheim Hines is not going to bring that down. I thought I liked Pittman on the one-on-one, but he got pressed into oblivion on that right side. So there was just no way I was going to be able to throw that. This looks like it's going to be... Actually, they're blitzing. So this is where it's good to know as well. They are blitzing more, and the other 2 linebackers are dropping back. So that's good to know, definitely. We're going to highball this to Michael Pittman and try to bring it down, and he doesn't, unfortunately. We're not able to bring that down. What a great ball to the back of the end zone, in my opinion. All right, we're going to kick this to the middle. We should be good to go. Now, I definitely don't think I'll draft a kicker. I might look at it, kickers and punters, if I have enough points. But I definitely don't think I'm going to need to make a draft. Although I do think we do definitely need a kicker that can kick over 50, 55 yards. Because a lot of situations we have to go for it, unfortunately. Just because we don't have the, especially against win, right? 8 win, there's just no way we're going to be able to kick it from something like 52, 53 yards with this kicker, unfortunately. Single back 3 tight end. I'm not sure if I've seen Josh Allen in this formation ever, to be honest with you. But you know what? We'll live with it. And they get a big hole right there. He does make a man miss. 6 rushes for 24 yards. Marcus May does not make the tackle that we needed him to make right there. Even though, yes, it's not 100% his fault because up front we didn't do our job. Marcus May definitely needs to be able to get that stop right there. And I accidentally blitz. It's not. It's a zone. All right, they're just going to take this dump down. We're going to try to lay a hit stick. We do not. We do lay a boom right there. But he already got 9 yards, I think, unfortunately. All right, we're going to go cover 2 man this time and switch it up. So we have LaMarcus Joyner right here guarding the running back. So that's who we'll be on if they're not running it, which is a high possibility that they do run it. We are going to get in there and get a tackle for loss, I believe. So Carl Lawson, I think, in there with LaMarcus Joyner. I don't know if they're going to consider it a loss or if he got back to the line. But either way, we got ourselves in the 3rd and 1 and a good opportunity to get off the field right here. We are going to blitz, and it was not a... Oh, no, and it wasn't a run play. We're going to try to lay a hit stick with Dawkins. We do not, unfortunately, but they do get the first down. That was unfortunate right there. I thought it was a run play. If it was a run, I think I for sure get the stop, to be honest with you. And I actually really like that mid-blitz right there. Unfortunately, I didn't choose it. I made a wrong decision, but I kind of like that mid-blitz play on this 1st and 10. I think it would have been good. They're running a lot of play action on us. And they have a lot of people open, and Cashman with another hit stick, but we're not able to get a turnover, unfortunately. We're laying some pretty good hit sticks last couple weeks. 6-3. Now, they did start with the ball, so they do need a score here. I mean, technically we're behind, but we could take 3 points behind. We're not too mad about that. They are going to throw that screen play over there to, what's his name? Devin Singletary. We are able to get there and make it a 3rd down situation again. Tyler Bass should be able to kick this. That's something else that obviously I think Tyler Bass... no, actually, no. I think they definitely need this 1st down. So they're going to go for it if they do not get this. So this is really a 4-down territory. And Cashman makes the play on it. I didn't switch over to him. And actually, they're kicking a field goal. But we're going to pretend that we're going to go in this because I don't... Actually, they do have the 8 wind, unfortunately. But Cashman should have got that pick right there. Does he have it? He does not have it. So he gives us the ball at the 49-yard line with a minute and something left, I think, right? Minute 52. That's a lot of time. And they're playing cover 0 right here, it looks like, if they're blitzing everybody. We don't know. But if they do blitz everyone, it's cover 0. So we're going to look to Corey Davis right here. And unfortunately, we're just not going to be able to get the ball out of that sack. Luckily, we do not take a sack there, which would have been, you know, worst case scenario. What kind of play do we want? I kind of like this jet angle here. We have Griffin going to the right as our fullback, and then we have Elijah Moore who comes in fairly open sometimes. depending on what type of formation they're in. And actually looks like backside Corey Davis is there, but under pressure, Zach Wilson is just not going to be able to get the ball off. He is 1 for 5, but the one completion was 49 yards. Once again, it's because we got out of the pocket. If we can't get the ball out early, we need to move out of the pocket and give ourselves that possibility. Right there, we do throw it on the run. Like I said, Zach Wilson, when he's on the run, that's when he's at his best, in my opinion. 2 for 6, 64 yards. Empty vertical, I like this. We have Nyheim Hines set up over there, and I like Elijah Moore on this backside. We could take a shot, in my opinion. Let's see. I like this Elijah Moore matchup. I think he wins it. Can he secure catches on the sideline against a linebacker? And he is going to be able to. I really like that matchup against a linebacker, like I said. So that was a really good play call. To be able to get him in space. Nyheim Hines on a draw right here. I personally think a slant might work, but I was worried that they might drop back into coverage. So actually, best case scenario, we're just going to walk it right in there. Rushing touchdown, game day goal. I don't think I had that as a game day goal, to be honest with you, but you know, I'm not going to complain about that. We'll take a rushing touchdown. Nyheim Hines literally was able just to walk it in there. Overall, we've had 2 big plays that have set up our scoring drives. They personally have marched down the field on us 3 times in a row, but they missed the field goal instead of going for it, which was silly on their part to not go for it. I was surprised. And then the 2 other drives, they were stopped on the goal line. I think we just got a penalty as well right there. Personal foul, holding. And we're definitely going to accept that. So they're in gun tight. I kind of want to play a man defense right here. This could be a mistake, or it could be, we want to get pressure though. We don't want them sitting around, because that's when a big play is going to come, in my opinion. In my personal opinion. And I think they got a holding in the end zone. We're going to bat that out of the way. Did they just get a holding in the end zone? If we accept it, it should be a safety, correct? And they're not going to call a safety. I don't know if they just don't have it, or if he wasn't in the end zone when they technically did it, because he looked like that should have been a safety. And we are blitzing up the middle there. We know what they're trying to do. And they called a timeout. We should have called a timeout, but they called it. Interestingly enough, it's like the AI just makes horrible decisions. I don't know. Right here, we're just going to get another stop. If they don't call timeout, we're definitely calling it. We're trying to get this ball back right here. And I can see why the Bills actually lose, because they just are self-imploding in situations where, you know, this could easily be a 14-10 game, right? 17-10 or something like that. And we have someone get in there for the safety. Who is that? Is that Marcus May? I was wondering why he was running around like a lunatic in there. Marcus May is going to be able to get in there for that sack and make a huge play. Our team is just overperforming, and it's super great for long-term success. It sucks for draft picks wise, but I'm super happy that we're able to play teams like the Bills this good, because Josh Allen is a good quarterback, definitely. He hasn't ran on us. I think it's because we have QB scramble on, so we're definitely going to look to keep that in the second half. He hasn't really ran on us too much. And we're going to throw this out route to Michael Pittman right away. I guess we'll call timeout right here. I don't know if we want to go for it necessarily. I didn't mean to really call that so fast, but I don't mind this play. So I don't know if we necessarily want to go for it so fast, but I guess we'll see if we're able to get some yards. An inaccurate ball right there. Now we're in 3rd and 3, but we need to get a lot of yards to even give ourselves a chance. We don't really care about the first down necessarily unless we can get a lot of yards. So I kind of like this slot seam play right here. I don't know if this is man or zone, or maybe cover 3 or something, like cover 3 cloud. And it looks like Elijah Moore might be open up the seam, and we just throw a horrible ball, inaccurate. That's so unfortunate, because I think we had Elijah Moore up the seam. I didn't mean to lead him so far, but it was inaccurate anyways, or else I think he would have been able to catch it. That's super unfortunate. We almost had that. I don't know. They're just going to dump it down. Singletary is just going to run backwards, basically. They take a lot of checkdowns on us. I don't know if that's just because of the way we're playing or what that is, but I've never seen Josh Allen take this many checkdowns in his life, but I'm not mad about it either. So now he's moving around a little bit. Is he going to run? I didn't think he was going to run. They do call timeout, so they're trying to get some more points. Gun trip. We're going to run dollar cover 3. We really don't want to give anything over top. Davis probably wants to be a little bit more in the middle here. And they're going to run stick. But they're going to be able to get it behind us. And they're going to call their last timeout on the 39. So are they going to kick a field goal from here? They missed the last one. Are they going to be able to kick it? And I want to do safe. How do we do? Is it safe return? Field goal block return. We want Hines back here. I like that. Because if they kick it short, we're doing what the Jags did to the Cardinals. And running this thing back. And he is going to be able to kick that one through. Alright, so we're up 3, and we do get ball at half. So that safety was huge, because if they would have punted to us, obviously 2-point difference, and maybe we don't necessarily get anything going the same way. I think we have to contain the QB scramble, don't we? QB is more accurate from the pocket, but that's kind of okay, because he's going to be accurate anyways. That's really not something we're worried about. I am Hines right here. We're going to go ahead and try to just run this at least the 25. Kind of sucks because they're not kicking to the end zone, so I have to run it back, but we're not getting a lot of yards. And we really didn't run the ball a lot in the first half just because of game script. But we're going to try to a little bit more in this half. I like this zone play. I think if we can get outside, we can get something going. And Michael Carter's going to make a man miss. Can he get a stiff arm off? And he's off to the races. Oh, no. I think it's going to be called back because of a hold behind the play. Holding. Or is that a... Man, that was a play that we definitely, that really messed us up. We're definitely going to run this one to the left again. No questions asked. I think we'll be able to get at least a couple yards and get the first down in that 1st and 2. But they did take away basically all of Michael Carter's rushing yards, which was super unfortunate. I'm going to be running this as the glance. I think Corey Davis and Elijah Moore have a 2v2 there, so we don't really want to go that side. So we'll just hand it off, and unfortunately, we don't hit the hole correctly. We go into the wrong hole. And it does give us a little bit of a messed up right there. But I do like this. Corey Davis maybe open over the seam if it's cover 2. Or Elijah Moore, which is neither of them. So we'll just dump down to Michael Pittman, who does get us in a 3rd and manageable. I think we got, what, 4 yards right there. So we'll go ahead and run branch return. I like this. We do have Pittman on this in route. Elijah Moore on the drag, who also could be wide open. And it looks like Elijah Moore will be open. He is to get there. We make a man miss, and he's able to get the field. Elijah Moore with the run after catch right here, making just big plays for us all throughout the game so far. Elijah Moore way better than he's done in the past couple weeks, in my opinion. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's just nothing there. I try to slow down to let the blocks get better, and they are kind of getting worse. But it's probably not a good idea to constantly do that. But we are going to run the stretch alert bubble, one of my favorite plays, because we can at least get 4 to 5 yards if this guy comes in, or we just run the stretch, obviously. This side, which I think we will be able to get them outside. Elijah Moore is, or sorry, Michael Carter is going to make 2 people miss, and just run with power. We're definitely running a run play right here, so we're going to run the trap. I think we can get this yard. Keep this drive alive, in my personal opinion. We shall see, but I think we'll be able to, and we're not going to be able to. I thought the hole was on that backside right there, and they are going to get us, so we're definitely going to kick the field goal. We have the distance for sure. It's a short field goal, 44-yarder with 8 wind, easy, right down the middle. Nothing crazy there. We're up 6, so we're up 6 right now, but we're barely in the 3rd. Obviously, they've only had 1 possession, or that was our first possession of the half, so they haven't had a possession yet. Nick Chubb, 7 for 121 and a touchdown. What a day for the Browns. But let's see what we can get going. Dude is always injured. Ideally, if we can make ourselves a man team long term, that might be a really good play there, right? And we are going to blitz it. We're manned up, and we do get the blitz off. I don't know why Josh Allen's not getting the ball out of his hand, but I am super happy about that. And we're actually going to blitz him again. He, for some reason, is not picking up the blitz. So we're going to go ahead and just blitz him again. We're guarding Matt Breida in the middle. And right there, he is going to throw it to Diggs, who makes a man miss. Can Davis chase him down? Davis is chasing him down from the 20. And Davis is going to be able to get there and wrap him up inside the 8-yard line. 15 for 17 with 200 yards now. What a huge play by their superstar, Stephon Diggs, who is a 98 overall in this game. Which is, I think Tyreek's a 99 probably. So I'm assuming he's the second. We're going to stay on Breeder right here. Can he outflank us? And he does get it down to the 3. Josh Allen, he does have 236 yards, but for whatever reason, in terms of actually scoring, they've definitely not done good. But yardage-wise, I think they're doing better than us. And we're able to stop them right there on third down, or second down again. We're going to put them in the third and goal. Can we cause them to kick another field goal is the question. Because that's really the reason we're able to hang in this game right now. And we are going to get offside, which is going to move it closer. More than likely. Oh, they're actually going to call the false start on the offense. That is absolutely huge. That looked like offsides if I had ever seen it. We're going to send these 2 middle linebackers. And we have the middle of the field with Marcus May right here. We're going to kind of guard Emmanuel Sanders, I think. And he actually runs outside. So we're going to run on these slant routes. We are on the slants. We're on him. And he is just going to throw it away and play for the field goal again. Super, super big for us. Huge momentum swing. Crazy. That's now 3 red zone stops against them. Where's that? How did they get the 4th field goal? Right before half, right? So that's 3 red zone stops that we're able to just basically change the game. Because if they score once, they have the lead, right? And because of that, they're now behind because they haven't been able to score 1 touchdown. Hines, we're going to make a spin move back, and we're going to get upfield. But once again, not even to the 25-yard line. I keep thinking we have a great return, and it just doesn't happen. I'll be honest, they're not having us run a lot of play action today, which I'm not. We haven't needed it. Total yards, we're down by 100. They've definitely outplayed us. But because they don't have any touchdowns, we're able to hang in there. Michael Carter, we're not able to get any room. I like this I-form. Power O. We're definitely going to run this to the backside as well. If we don't get any holding calls, I think we'll be okay with yards here. And Michael Carter is going to make 1 and 2 miss. But we're just not able to get enough yards there. Fairly decent. I like this double post. So they're both blitzing from the left side. So I think Herndon might be open then, is what I'm thinking. And we are going to throw it to Herndon, but the guy is going to try to get there. We do get the ball over their linebacker that was going to man up with him. What a great play right there, because that could have been very, very bad. Alright, so we're going to have to make a man miss out here to the right. And see, actually, they just absolutely just stopped the run in its tracks. Michael Carter's had a little bit of a slump last couple of weeks for us. Second and long, if we had a play action, I would think about it. But I don't think and actually, here it is. I like it. I actually like Elijah Moore on this play as well. I think Elijah Moore might be open. It looks like actually Corey Davis might be open, and we're going to go for it all. Corey Davis down the field. Touchdown, Corey Davis, 45-yard catch on the play. He outruns the safety and the man coverage to go ahead and give us a 9-point, and this will be a 10-point lead. Wow, Corey Davis, what a freaking play. You just love to see it. Was not expecting that. I guess this is why the Bills are 3-5. In real life, they're playing very, very good, but maybe in this game, they're not quite the same type of Bills as they are in real life right now. Defensively is where their problem is. Offensively, they're moving the ball, they just haven't scored, but defensively is where their huge problem is. And number 5, I don't know who number 5 is on their team, but he was with a huge juke right there, trying to make something happen. And actually, zone blitzes and man blitzes have worked very well. Maybe because it's Josh Allen. He runs, so we can keep him from running. Maybe that's why. Right here, we're on Cashman. I don't know who he's looking to. He is going to get out of the pocket and throw a dot, and he does get it completed, and we completely whiff right there. I don't know what I just did. I did not mean to. I don't know if I hit stick with Cashman. I don't know what I did, but last time they got a big play on this, but we were also a half inch away from a pick. So we're going to go ahead and run it again. And let's see what they do. We are going to be able to get there with the blitz again. Definitely our man defense has been the play of the game so far, in my opinion. So we're going to go ahead and go back to it. It's constantly just put us in great positions. Now they're in second and long. What are they going to run? They are going to run a screen, and we're not going to be able to get out there. Marcus May is going to have to make the tackle in the open field, which he does. Once again, they're down 10. But we're going to go ahead and go with this zone blitz. This right side of the field is going to be fairly open if they were to throw it quick out there, because we don't really have anyone. So we'll go ahead and see what they try to plan. And they are going to get to the sticks, and we are going to be able to get a stop. So are they going to kick a field goal again? Now, I do think they have enough leg. If he misses this, I think this might be game. But if he makes it, and he misses it completely, he just absolutely whiffs. Wow, Tyler Bass is just crumbling. Is that Tyler Bass? I don't think Tyler Bass is number 2. Why? We're going to go on this play again right here, this zone bubble. I think we're going to have to run it, obviously. We are going to be able to get outside with Michael Carter. Is he faster than the corner? He is. And we're going to break off a tackle. Michael Carter, huge run right there. We go ahead and set us up for victory. The most overperforming team in the league is just constantly making plays. And we just love to see it, so. And right here, no one's going to guard the deep route. We're just going to throw up to Corey Davis again for a touchdown. I don't know what number 21 is doing back there, but no one guarded him. And we are going to be able to bring it in. And they're booth reviewing it. Please, upheld. And we are going to be able to probably walk out of this with a victory because of that. What a huge play. We are now up 17 on the Bills. Wow. This is very, very surprising. The type of, and muscle cramps substitute. We're just going to substitute. We do not want Mekhi Becton getting injured more. Can we actually make playoffs? When I looked at our schedule, I thought there was no way and no chance that we make playoffs. And we are going to be able to make a good tackle there as well. Let's see. We're going to stick with man. It's working. I thought we were going to have a huge problem with man, but our man defense has been phenomenal on the outside against Stephon Diggs. They are going to run a draw in the middle and get... Oh, no, he just makes a huge juke. I thought he was going to get a lot more. But they are down 3 scores, so they're running out of time, more or less. We're going to blitz with Joyner right here, too. I think Joyner, we're going to not get there, but I think the next guy, and they are going to be able to kick a quick slant to Emmanuel Sanders. I guess Emmanuel maybe isn't too good in this game. I don't know. But in real life, he's really, really good. So we're going to go ahead and blitz with Cashman again. We're going to blitz on the outside this time, though. And we're not able to get there. They are going to throw a quick pass. But the quick passes are not too big of a deal for us, which is points allowed. Season rank, we're 30th. Today, we're giving up 12. Is that what it was just saying? We've only given up 12 points, but we're giving up 30 on the season. Or season rank of 30. And they are just going to check it up. He finally beats the coverage on Austin, and he is going to break a tackle as well. And just like that, they do make themselves into this game. 4 minutes left. I think we're going to be able to hold on. But we'll go ahead and see. Oh no, and I accidentally chose the wrong play. Let's go onside recover, and we're not able to get to it. I'm just not going to call timeout. I don't want to waste it. But I think Lamarcus Joyner is going to be okay to get it. And we do actually get it on that 50-yard line. So basically, we just need 1 first down to kick a field goal right here. And 1 good first down. So we're going to go ahead and run this stretch with Corey Davis backside. I like it. I like the throw. And the throw and the catch, and Corey Davis is going to make a man miss with the corner, and he is going to bring it in for our 3rd touchdown of the day. Corey Davis, 3 touchdowns on the day. He's having a crazy day. I don't even know what type of game he's having. He's got to have 150 yards and 3 touchdowns at this point. Fantasy players would be going crazy right now. 439 receiving yards on the year, and it's pretty much been the last 2 weeks that he just absolutely went off. What a just absolute crazy performance right there. I don't know who their corner is, but, you know, they're just making horrible mistakes. And what a hit stick. Is that Davis? That is Davis. 21 catches for Corey Davis on the year. Not a lot at all. What a crazy 36-point performance from us. That's usually not our game to go over top like that, but they're kind of gave it to us a little bit easier on some of them. And Josh Allen is finally going to take off and run. And we do hit him with the fumble. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to pick it up. They do give John Franklin Myers the sack on it. But that is crazy. We are almost about to get another turnover. It's absolutely just mayhem. And we are going to run outside with Breida. And right there, they do tip it once again. Hall almost was able to come down on it and get another interception. Wow, what a play our defense is coming to play today. Interdivision, we know the Bills apparently, and we came to play. Maybe it's because of our scheme fit, I don't know. Right there, we are going to make a miss. He is going to go ahead and stiff arm Marcus May as well. Josh Allen almost has 400 yards and has missed 4 balls, by the way. So I'm not really 100% sure why it is that we're beating him by 20, besides the fact that they haven't got touchdowns. But definitely, this on the scoreboard, this doesn't look like I accidentally blitz right there. And can we get there? And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get back. Definitely on the scoreboard, this is a game where it's very surprising that we are winning this, because we haven't put up as many yards, I don't think. And on top of it, we just haven't, I guess it's just field position and touchdowns, probably more than anything. We are blitzing with Cashmere here. They're running a lot of plays that are also not very good against man, which I think is also helping us. Because they keep running. If you're going to throw the curl route, you got to throw it fast, and they are not doing that. We have very good coverage on Diggs, which was not what I was expecting guarding a 98 overall. Right here, we are going to make the tackle. Michael Carter II is going to make the tackle on, I don't know who it was, but we are going to do DB fire right here and switch it up. Are we going to be able to get there in time? And he's going to throw a horrible ball, and Davis is going to come back with another interception and run it back. 2 weeks in a row, Davis has now got a turnover, 6 tackles, and an interception. I'm so happy we put this stud in the game. Wow, 351 passing yards. Turnover battle is 1-1. Just a crazy win performance right here that really doesn't look like it should be this dominant, but it is. We're definitely going to go ahead and chew clock right here. And we are going to run stretch from a base formation to the left. This will be our last play of the game. We probably could have took knees, but they do technically have timeout, so they might call timeout here. I would be shocked if they did, to be honest, but they could. And we are going to run it, no timeout, game over. Michael Carter, not too great of a day. I definitely want to look at Zach Wilson's stats, because I thought he had a crazy good breakout performance that I was not expecting. Corey Davis, you know what? He might be able to get superstar development for us. Now that, you know, he's kind of putting together these performances that I was not expecting, there's a possibility that Corey Davis is able to put something together. So when we look at passing, 16 passes for 271 yards and 3 touchdowns and an interception for Zach Wilson. Rushing, Michael Carter only 49 yards. We kind of knew not too great of a rushing day. Corey Davis had what did he have? No, 153 yards for Diggs. Okay, so he actually did put up a crazy play on us. Corey Davis had 119 yards, but he also had 3 touchdowns. And so he had 3 receptions for 3 touchdowns and 119 yards. What a crazy performance there. Davis had 6 solo tackles, which was the most on our team. 9 total tackles and an interception. I could not be more happy with the fact that I put him in the game over LaMarcus Joyner, because he is just absolutely changing our whole defense since we've had him in. So let me know what you guys think. It's pretty crazy that we're able to beat Josh Allen, even with the sliders changed. So I don't know if our defense is just playing good or the morale's up, or I don't know what it is. But we're definitely overperforming, and I'm not too mad about it. So definitely let me know what you guys think. Go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, and turn that post notification bell. As always, I will see you guys next time.